Welcome.
Back
We're in the podcast.
again for
College football.
186. We're episode 186.
Sorry, I'm looking up college football schedules because October 10th, if you're going to a wedding, just go ahead and decline.
Did you get invited to a wedding? Are you trying to find a reason you can decline? Who is playing that you have to see?
Georgia, Alabama, Oklahoma, Texas, Mizzou, Texas A&M, Penn State, USC.
But real talk, who cares about regular season games that early with
Arkansas,
how
Tennessee.
extended the playoff is nowadays?
Absolutely not.
Those games don't matter.
Hey, if you're having any sort of event on Saturdays in the fall from August 15th on, cancel it.
Hey, and sometimes there's swim meets as well, so cancel it for that reason too.
And every Sunday, nope, cancel that too. That's football Sunday too.
But
Mondays too. Tuesdays, go ahead and cancel.
Wednesday nights.
Yeah, that's youth group.
No. Wednesday nights are the games for the Mid-American Conference. Not Mid-America, USA Conference.
The SWAC?
For Missouri State.
Oh.
Yeah, they play on Wednesday nights in October.
We got to watch that.
But this is all in October, and we are still in July. So we're going to tell you a little bit about our week and how we dressed like a cow, talked about greed, and watched some big dingers go bye-bye on this episode of the Until Next Week podcast.
Big dingers. Dingers.
I stuttered on the dingers.
Oh, man. You know who never hit dingers back in the day?
Jack Holmgren. Yeah. I went to see him about a year ago in October.
See?
We went to hit at the local field. He was pitching to me. I didn't pitch to him. I was fielding. His friend pitched to him. And they didn't hit any home runs.
In Florida?
But I hit home runs. And I was the one who didn't play college baseball. And I hit the dingers.
Florida's too hot except for in January. That's the only time it's not too hot.
October wasn't too bad. It's kind of nice. It was also just great leaving colder weather here and going there and then being super sweaty.
It's not cold here in October.
We also decided to run that time, and I had not really ran at all, and it was hot, and I saw gators, and that was my excuse for running slow.
We live in the deep south, Samuel.
Deep south.
This is the deep south.
We are the most Midwest
humid
you can almost
state.
Possibly be.
No, Iowa is.
No.
Iowa's way more Midwest than us.
Iowa is farther north.
You're talking about geographically. I'm talking about culturally.
I'm not talking culturally.
I'm talking culturally.
No. Then why would I talk about culturally when I'm just saying we're the most Midwest?
Because that's more irrelevant. It's more about the culture than it is a geographical location.
Keep talking as I look this up.
So Kansas is more Midwest than us. Iowa, definitely. Nebraska, where Lindsey currently lives. Dead end wasteland. We are the South.
So geographically, the dead center of the 12-state Midwestern U.S. region. Oh, I don't like that. I want all the states. Because it says if you just do that,
including
it's somewhere near the Mississippi River.
See?
But a lot of people consider Davenport, Iowa, as the most geographically central and representative city sitting directly in the middle of the region's east, west, north, south bounds.
See?
Well, they're wrong. They're wrong. Dane's wrong. You're all wrong.
I'm right.
Okay, sure. Far right.
Far right.
I dressed like a cow, in case you didn't know this past week.
I also did that.
You did?
Yeah.
You want to tell me about how your experience went first?
Yeah, I printed out pictures of cows. I got not everybody, but a lot of people at my work. Lindsey was not there.
Okay.
But I printed out a picture of a nice looking cow, and then I was like, I need more, so we printed out pictures of spots and put those on us.
Mm-hmm.
And then walked in, and we were like, and I kept moving at people.
And then you realized you went to Raising Cane's.
No. We were like, this is great. And so ours is good. We got our free Chicky Sammys. And so great.
Did you only know about it because I told you?
Yes.
Shout out. I let several people know and spread the joy of some free food.
Oh, yeah. I became like a propaganda artist with this free chicken.
Did you go with a lot of people you worked with?
Oh,
Is
yeah.
that what happened?
We had 5 dudes in the car. Our entire kids team went together.
Had any of them ever done this before?
I don't know. We didn't ask, but we were very focused on we need to get there. There's going to be a crazy line, and then there wasn't.
I was surprised. I think because they took off 7 years.
Yeah.
I think the
magic.
the hype behind it kind of died off a little bit.
The Disney magic behind it.
I think unless you went at the hot times for typical Chick-fil-A lunch, dinner, etc., it wasn't too bad.
2 p.m.
I went at 1.
Yeah.
At one of the spots, and there were 3 or 4 people ahead of me. One person was dressed like a cow, or one group, and the other group was like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm getting free food." I'm like, "Oh man, I'm about to pay for all this. This stinks.
We had 0 people in front of us. We walked straight up. It was crazy.
Yeah. I also went through the drive-thru and got it for breakfast.
I didn't know you could do it through the drive-thru.
Yeah, you can. For people who are too self-conscious, but I just didn't want to get out of the car.
I was like, we're getting in here.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, I only ended up going 3 times. Went for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
That's
it? Yeah, that's one of the worst parts. This is not my grinds my gear. But since starting a full-time job, I've never got to experience Dress Like a Cow Day.
Yeah.
And back in the day, for Dress Like a Cow Day, all I had to do was swim at 5:30 a.m., go to 3 places and get Chick-fil-A breakfast, wait a few hours, go to like 3 or 4 places for lunch,
that's right.
Go to swim practice again, and then go to like 3 or 4 places for dinner. But now...
because they've canceled it since 2019.
Yes. And that was during college.
Because COVID's been at the height of its powers until now.
Exactly.
Finally, we're starting to make headway against COVID.
Yeah, it took long enough. But I'm like, dang, this is the worst part about making money, is I can't get as much free stuff.
It's the worst part about making money.
Yeah, and that's what, it doesn't grind my gears, but it could have been. It could have been at that point.
You sound greedy.
No, you sound greedy.
We'll get into that
we
later.
Talked about. Hey, stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
But yeah, it was a good time. I feel like next year they'll be a little more aggressive, I think, with people showing up again, because they'll probably promote it a little bit better, and people are like, oh, COVID is done. We can dress like cows. We can get that free food.
America won again.
Yeah.
And
did you see anybody with udders? Or did you see anybody dress up with udders on?
Can't say that I saw anybody with udders.
Okay, I was just curious.
It's crazy.
Those are the things I miss the most about back in the day, when people dressed head to toe, and you would get a few of those college guys wearing like the full suit with like a blown up pink glove, and they would stick it on them. And
that's crazy.
And what's even crazier is these people would go into the mall dressed like that. So they're walking by people who have no context except that you're in Springfield, Missouri at a mall. And then they would get their full meals. But
I saw a video of these dudes. They were like 4 guys, and they were like, who let the cows out? Moo, moo, moo. And they were all dressed up in cows, like moo, 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 and they were dancing the Chick-fil-A.
Did Lindsey take Daniel to get Chick-fil-A for free?
I don't know. She probably thinks that it's going to kill you.
It's so good though.
I know.
You could get the grilled nuggets.
Yeah, grilled nuggies.
Yeah, I didn't. I got a spicy chicken sandwich twice, which destroys me. But I figured if I was going to destroy myself at lunch, might as well get the double whammy and get it at dinner.
Eat the lettuce with the bacteria thingy.
Yeah, I forgot about that the other day. I went to Taco Bell late at night when you called me out.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I realized after the fact, oh yeah, I was not supposed to eat the lettuce. But the 2 tacos were delicious.
Yeah. What are the odds that the lettuce that we get are the flesh-eating virus? I don't know what the virus is.
Yeah,
I just heard about it.
Slash slinging, hash bringing, flesh slinging.
You get explosive poop. Yeah. I know that.
That's normal.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say, how would you know if it's from the lettuce or the Taco Bell?
Yeah, or how would I know if it's just not my normal diet?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. You don't know.
God does.
But he's not telling.
The porcelain toilet's not telling either. Jack.
That's nasty. But yeah, overall, a good time. Dressing like a cow.
It was great.
While I only went 3, I want you to take your wildest guess on how many times my mom went.
Oh my goodness. So you say only 3, so I'm going to guess 8.
Higher.
You
have to remember. We have 1, 2, 3. We have 5 different locations you hypothetically could go to.
Sure. So did she hit each of them up twice, like 10?
No further questions until you make your final guess. Right here.
Give me 11 for a drink.
12.
12 is crazy.
Yeah. I think she went like 3 for breakfast, 4 or 5 for lunch.
Man, that's like getting a small snack at each place.
Yeah. And obviously she's not eating it. She's grabbing it for leftovers for later. But still, crazy. I'm like, that's a lot. She was very proud of it. And I was like, okay, well, I guess I'll shout you out on the podcast. They also had a randomly free sweet tea day at McAllister's the other day.
Oh, theirs is too sweet for me. TBH.
You can get half and half, or you can get unsweet if you wanted.
That's true. Half and half is probably the way to go anymore in my advanced age.
What's crazy there is that you can go and legit ask for 4 sweet teas, and they'll give you 4 like per person if you want. Yeah,
because sweet tea's so cheap.
I guess so. So yeah, I got 2, and my mom got 20.
Dang it. What are you going to do with 20 sweet teas?
Put them in the fridge and drink them later with your Chick-fil-A. But yeah, back to our normally scheduled programming. The only other thing that really happened this week, besides seeing Dane talk about greed, which you'll talk about more here in a second, is we played Wiffle Ball once again. That Wiffle Ball league I've not been talking about because our team has been trash.
Booty cheeks.
It's been bad. There was a point that we were in last place in the division because the actual worst team, the team they were supposed to play, forfeited. So they got an automatic win there. So that was unfortunate. But then we played that team a few weeks ago. We beat them. So then we were tied with them in last place.
Yes.
And then this week was our redemption story. Our redemption arc, some might say.
If you will.
We played against Arvis Bank, the worst bank. Don't bank there.
Freaking hate Arvis Bank.
Yeah, they're the worst. They're the worst. We've had a rivalry going with them for many years.
You and who?
Arvis Bank.
Well, who are you?
Huh?
What team are you on?
I don't need to. I'm just saying whatever team I'm on is who has rivalries with them.
Is it your current place of employment?
Well, now, but also my former place was where I started the rivalry with them. And it usually wasn't me. It was other people on my team. But I'm just like, man, these people are the worst. I don't want to deal with them.
I hate these bankers.
And then I tried to close my Arvis account the other day, and it still shows as active. So I need to call Arvis again and be like, hey, close this account.
You need to make stronger threats.
I don't want to pay your monthly maintenance fee because I don't keep much money there.
What the heck? A maintenance fee?
It's
absolutely
so
not.
Dumb. I hate it. So that's another thing I hate about Arvis. But anyways.
Arbor Day.
It was raining a lot that day. We were supposed to play in the downtown Springfield, Missouri, on what they call the square, which is the ghetto. You get a lot of people watching your games who might try to distract you. But it was on concrete or brick or whatever, and it was raining. It was flooded. I thought the game was going to be canceled or delayed. And then like right beforehand, because again, the concrete was flooded, they're like, hey, you can move to this movie theater down the street that has 2 big open fields. Sometimes we play games there, which I've done that in the past. No one's playing there today. Do we want to just go for it? And I'm like, sure, let's do it. And I am so glad we made that decision.
Anywhere that's not flooded.
Yeah, because yes, it was muddy, but it was on grass, so it wasn't too bad. Yeah. There were feces around. I don't know if they were dog or human, but luckily I did not fall in them. I was close a couple times. That would have been rough. But this field is great because you're aiming like towards the giant theater, and there's like a line on the wall. Boom. So if you hit the home run, if you hit a ball over the line, it hits the wall, home run.
Home run.
Obviously, if you hit on top of the building, home run.
Game
there's also
over.
just more space to run around to field, so not every single thing was a home run, which at the other field, it's very small and it's very unfortunate. So we started playing, we got up like a few runs, and then it just broke open.
Here comes the downpour.
It got bad quick for Arvist. We scored like 9 or 10 runs in one inning. And then like the next inning, we scored like another 9 or 10. The final score was like 24 to like 9. And it would have been lowest. It was like 24-4 or 24-5 going into the very last half inning. But at that point, it's like, I don't really care. I'm just trying to, if they hit a home run, they hit a home run. If they pop out, they pop out. I don't think I'm going to give up 20 runs right here.
Not yet.
No. But yeah, we got that win. That was huge. We should be able to make the playoffs now. Got a couple, 2 or 3 games left in the season. We hit only one ball on top of the theater, so that will never
College Station.
It'll be gone forever. Aaron Hernandez.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was a good time. Very much enjoyed it. Was very muddy and dirty afterwards. And it's also a poor day to wear a neon shirt, but we're okay. We're doing good now.
You looked the usual.
Yeah. We were a little greedy with how many runs we scored, but it's okay.
That's crazy.
And that's a good transition to Dane.
I taught on greed this week, and now I cannot eat Uncrustables for the next 6 weeks.
Because you talked about greed?
Kind of, because right beforehand,
Were you not supposed to teach about greed?
I was not supposed to go as long as I did.
It was good, though.
That's what I was telling my boss. He was like, he goes, how do you feel? I go, well, I've done 3 run-throughs so far, and I'm at 35 minutes, 37 minutes, and 36 minutes.
Yeah.
And I'm supposed to go like max 30. And he goes, really like 25. And I was like, well, it's not going to happen.
25 is short.
I know, that's what I said. Yeah. And so he goes, listen, if you for every minute that you go over 30, that's a week without Uncrustables that you are going to go. And I said, first off, that's a terrible deal. Why would I make that deal? I was like, I get nothing out of this. And all you get is benefits because either I go under this or this. And he goes, fine. If you go under 30, I'll buy you your own personal pack of Uncrustables. And I said, now you have my attention. And so I was like, sure, I'll make that deal. But I said, I guarantee you I'm not going under 30. I was not close to under 30. And so I'd have to cut out like 2 stories or whatever. And so I didn't. And I ended up going like 36. And somebody who was on the leadership team even leans over to whoever he's sitting next to at the time and goes, man, this is kind of a long one, but he's cooking up there.
You were doing good. It was, I told you afterwards, and several
Crazy.
other people did too, because next week you have to talk about pride, that you've improved drastically. And like you were good like the first time I ever saw you, but that was legitimately like the first time you ever preached.
It was, yeah.
And then this time it's like, oh, he seems like a natural. I was like, let's get him on the big stage. And then you're like, I can't be on the big stage, but it's okay. It's okay.
No, it was like I had like 15 or 20 people who came up to me afterwards and told me it was good. I had people waiting in line to come meet me.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is crazy.
Yeah,
I've
how
never
many
had people-
autographs did you sign afterwards?
0. I would not sign autographs.
You had a photo
from
op like in the corner, like, hey, if you want, just tithe a little extra,
That's
get a
crazy.
photo and signature.
Joel Olstein out here. And no, I would never sign autographs for that. But
Never.
never.
If
It's
someone came
crazy.
up to you and asked your autograph,
I'd be like, I'll sign their
put
forehead.
the biggest DB on there.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah.
I would sign their forehead. And no, that was crazy. And so it was really good, and people really liked it. It seemed like people were like, hey, when are you going to teach at the college ministry? And I was like, I don't know. I don't even know if they know that I teach. And so that's crazy. And then they were like, when are you going to teach on a Sunday? I was like, yeah, that's probably not going to happen.
If you want to come to the kids ministry, you could see me.
Yeah, but it won't be anything like what I do in the young adult ministry at all. And so, because it's elementary concepts and only like 10 to 15 minutes long, and so because
they have no attention span
exactly
at all.
And I'm supposed to just tee up the leaders so then they can go to small group and really teach the lesson. So I'm supposed to leave like a cliffhanger for that.
Yeah.
And so anyways,
And sometimes you leave a really big cliffhanger and teach an entirely different lesson than what the teachers have.
What are you
But,
going to do?
Hey, shout
That's
out.
because I switched it and I
Hey,
didn't tell them, hey, I
We're
switched
good.
it.
That
And
was,
so
that was months ago. Why would you
Years
bring
ago.
Why would you bring that up?
But no, people were like, hey, this was the most confident you've ever seen on stage.
Yeah.
And it was the best one you've ever done. Every time you teach, it gets a little better, a little better. This one was great. And I was like, sick, thanks.
Yeah,
And
check out my pod.
something like that.
Yeah.
And so that was really cool. And teaching on Greed was really cool. And that doing stuff like that right now is like the most fun that I have doing ministry, is getting up there and like teaching and writing and blah, blah, blah.
That's cool.
So that's cool.
How I'm just curious, how long is a typical like main Sunday sermon? Like how long do they go typically?
So during the summer, Brad, our
The
lead
summer
teaching
ones have
pastor,
been short.
yeah, he said he wanted them like around 20 minutes. And I'm like, that's crazy.
It is. Sometimes I'm like, I got here 40 minutes ago and we're leaving. What are we doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's crazy. But then like during the year, it's like 30 to like 35-ish,
It
but
feels
probably
longer.
less.
It feels longer than that.
Yeah, it does feel longer than that, but it's also like, I don't know. When you're teaching every Sunday, there's only so many stories you can have and so many illustrations that you can have. And you're also trying to teach the scriptures. And so it's like, well, and you're trying to build on like the following week. So there's things that like you can't like hit on. But when we do like what we're doing right now in the adult ministry, where it's all like not one-offs, but like it's topical.
Yeah.
And so then it's like, okay, I get to pick a passage and I'm not going to build on like slothfulness next week, laziness. So
Are you teaching every week?
no,
Right now?
I'm not teaching. that.
Okay. I didn't think
that
so.
one. I'm not teaching for the rest of the summer, and we have a meeting to discuss what the fall is going to look like here soon. So I might teach one in the fall. I might not. I don't know.
You
It'll
don't
be
know.
good.
God does. But
He's not telling. No, I'll teach more for sure. I think even if the main guy who's on paternity leave right now, because P is for papas,
Yeah.
not maternity.
P is for papas.
P is for papas,
Yeah.
M is for mamas.
Get your
So
mind out of the
maternity.
gutter.
And so when he comes back, like I assume he'll have me teach like 1 or 2 times in the fall. But if he doesn't come back, I assume I'm going to teach more. So
But hopefully he does come back.
hopefully he does come back,
Yes,
because
yes, we want that.
yeah,
That'd
he's
be good.
doing stuff like that.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Cool.
saw the Odyssey last night.
Oh, Adventures.
Yes,
And
Avengers
Odyssey.
Odyssey.
Yeah, shout out.
So if I was to rate it out of 100, right? Like I made everybody do that who I went with. I was like, I gave it like an 81.
I thought you were going to go lower, like 12
Yeah.
lower, but it's okay.
No, it was good. Like the movie was like shot really well, and that was cool.
Yeah.
The story itself, like I never read the Odyssey. I was like, this is weird. Why is there a Cyclops? And
Hey, no spoilers. I honestly don't know everything that happens, and I might see it. But
Yeah.
keep going. You just run the movie for everybody right now
Oh,
who's not
yeah.
cultured.
Well, I thought like
myself?
the shot itself was cool. It was Christopher Nolan, right?
Yeah.
And so everybody's like hype about him ever since Oppenheimer, which Oppenheimer, fantastic movie.
Is
Like,
there less nudity in this one?
yeah, there's no nudity in this
Awesome.
one, which
I
is
might watch
good.
it then.
Yeah. There's one scene that almost looked like it was going to turn into that, but then
But
it
then Matt
didn't.
Damon kept his shirt on.
No, him and his lady friend were laying in bed, and it like fades out as you assume what happens. And
Good.
so,
They read books.
yeah, that was better than than what happened in Oppenheimer, where there was 2 unnecessary nudity
That's-
scenes.
Legitimately, the reason I've never seen Oppenheimer. I'm like,
Yeah.
why would you just throw this in here?
Yeah, it was
dumb.
they were randomly just in there, and so, but the movie itself was fantastic. It's so,
Mhm.
anyways, so, but Odyssey, I don't know, it was cool. You get to like kind of pay attention and keep track of the like timelines because it fast forwards, goes back, and there's like 2 different like previous timelines they're talking about at the same time.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of confusing, but you can kind of track pretty well.
Wait,
and then
did you just say there's multiple timelines?
there's like 3 different
And
timelines.
Tom Holland was in this?
Exactly.
How is this connected to the Avengers? I need to know.
Hey, Doomsday comes out in December, and I will go see Doomsday. I'm
I'm gonna see like opening night in IMAX.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Oh man, Doomsday
This is me the
crazy.
most. This is me the most hyped I've been for a movie, legitimately since Endgame.
Yeah,
All the ones in between, it's like, I guess I'll see it.
yeah.
There's still like 3 I haven't seen.
I'm gonna have to go see.
Have you not seen a lot of them?
I'm gonna have to watch a recap video. Be like, what do I need to know?
We could watch a few if you want. I still need to
Well-
watch the Fantastic Four that came out.
Oh, definitely didn't see
I
that.
still need to watch like the off-brand Avengers with the guy from Stranger Things, Hopper.
I don't know. I've never seen Stranger Things.
Yeah. Oh man, you. And then I still haven't watched. I think the new Captain America.
Oh, I haven't either. Brave New World.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that one.
Yeah.
Haven't
not-
seen
I'm not-
Far From Home.
yeah, I'm
Spider-Man.
Yeah. You haven't seen that one? That's crazy.
I haven't seen
That
the,
was
the newest one
That's
either.
probably the. Oh, there have been 2 since then.
Well, there's gonna be one in 2 weeks.
Well, no, there was Far From Home, and then there was another Spider-Man that came out, which had all the timelines.
Oh, the one with like all 3 Spider-Man.
All Tom Holland. Yeah, there's been 2.
I saw the one where there was like all of them, like Andrew Garfield. and...
Disregard everything I just said. No, yeah, actually, don't disregard. Far From Home was 2019, and that was right after the events of Endgame. But then there was No Way Home.
I didn't see No Way Home.
Yeah, No Way Home's the one which people went kind of nuts over. That was a good one.
I didn't see that one.
That was one of the few good movies they've made since Endgame.
Well, yeah, I saw. What was that one? The one where Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire were in it.
You didn't see that.
I did see that one.
That was No Way Home. That's
No Way Home?
Yeah, that's the most recent one.
Why did I watch that one and not the one before that?
You haven't seen Far From Home?
I guess. I don't know.
Get your stuff together.
I haven't seen any of the Spider-Mans other than the triple Spider-Man one.
Well, I mean, I guess that's the most relevant because it's the most recent.
I can't watch all these movies.
Yeah. Several are just like not great.
Yeah.
So, okay. But what were you talking about? Odyssey? Or
Oh, the Odyssey. Yeah. If you are a big, like, you read the book, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, go see
Nerd.
the Odyssey. But I did not care really about it. So 81. It was shot really great, but it was okay.
That's always interesting.
Other than
For like
that,
certain movies where they're just like, it just looks so good. I'm like, but is the story good? But it looks so good. Is the story good? It looks great. Is the story good? No.
That's what I've learned, like, in recent years is like, if I don't like the story, I'm not going to like the movie. And I would much rather watch a good story than a well-shot, like, movie.
Watch a good story on Disney Plus on your phone compared to going to see a not as great story on IMAX.
Yeah, like, I would much rather go
$20.
watch Top Gun in theaters than this movie.
Top Gun was a good story.
Top Gun was amazing, yeah. And so, speaking of Top Gun, Rickie got married last weekend.
Ooh!
Pretty Rickie from Hill City, yeah.
I can't believe he did it.
And so, he got married. It was outside. So hot.
Which I feel like, I think you touched on that a little bit. You haven't talked about the wedding yet, but I think you were talking about the downsides of outdoor weddings. That was it.
Because the rehearsal dinner was outside that Thursday.
That was it. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so, it was as hot as he thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
And it was crazy. And we like sat around, typical like groomsmen side. And then we threw one of the groomsmen in the air during the photos and gave him a bloody lip. And so that was fun.
Because did you drop him?
No.
Or just caught him bad?
We threw him in the air, and on the way up,
He hit the fan?
He hit somebody's elbow and got a bloody lip. And so that was crazy. And then
I saw the lamps made an appearance.
Yes, I tried to steal them again. Fireworks happened. I tried to set somebody on fire. It was okay. They picked me up and threw me in the air. That was crazy. And yeah, I'll say one of my grinds my gears right now. So basically, because I have too many, is that so during the dancing part, I took off my white collared shirt and my tie and was dancing in just my white t-shirt. And people kept being like, Dane, we're going to rip it off of you. And I'm like, no, do not rip my shirt off me. There are light code children here.
Like, I have one white t-shirt and this is it. I don't get paid much.
That's true.
Don't rip it.
That's all true. I only had one white t-shirt.
I haven't tanned.
Yeah, I haven't tanned.
I can't tan. I've never tanned.
And I said, do not rip my white t-shirt. And then all the kids leave. And these two groomsmen
it off.
Chase me down, corner me, and then they rip it off of me, and I have to walk past Aunt Betty shirtless. And it was unreal. I was like, all right, I guess I'm going back to the groomsmen suite to change into a different shirt. And I was like, I might as well change while I'm here anyways.
That is insane.
And so, like, I wasn't, like, mad, but I was also like, dude, I would rather have kept the shirt.
You should call them up, be like, hey.
You owe me a shirt.
give me, I need a shirt.
I'm about your size. Give me a shirt.
Yeah. That's crazy.
They ripped my shirt off. It was crazy. And so, yeah, the wedding itself, it was really pretty. If it was, like, if it was colder, you know, like if it was like 60 degrees, it would have been amazing, but it wasn't. Cool. And that grinds my gears. The heat.
I'm sorry that grinded your gears. And
heat always grinds my gears.
Always?
Always.
Always. Yeah, I didn't have a lot that grinded my gears this week, so I had to think about it for a little bit. So I guess that's a good thing. Not a lot of stuff is annoying me right now. But one thing that did come to mind was, while I do play wiffle ball, I also play softball.
Yeah, you do.
Because what else are you supposed to do when you get a job?
Get a job? I don't know. Open a Roth IRA?
I already did that, though. So that's why I played softball. But we were playing the other night, and this team,
were they Arvis Bank, too?
No. This is the team that I'm on.
Oh.
Some guys take softball way too seriously.
Give me names.
I don't know their names. I haven't taken the time to learn their names. But there's some guys specifically who are probably in like their 40s.
Cody Cantwell?
Maybe pushing 50s. Not a work team.
Oh.
This is like a separate team altogether. This is like a team who plays all the time. They needed two guys. A guy who I used to play with recruited me to join him to join this team.
Nice.
But there was one guy who's a little bit older, and he was just chirping the whole time about like, hey, oh man, we didn't make this play, and that's because we didn't do this defensive shift. And like, oh man, see, if we would have already done this, then they wouldn't have happened. Oh, if we wouldn't have done this. And then he comes up to bat, and he swings and misses on a pitch. Like, give me a different bat. Give me a different bat. Mid at bat.
That's awesome.
He like swings and misses. Like, I need the short porch, I think is what it's called. I need the short porch bat. Give me that. And then I think he maybe hit like a ground ball with it. I'm like, what are you doing? And then of course, like,
I picture him as a little bit of a bigger guy.
Not really. He's probably a little heftier, kind of probably like a little bigger than us. Not like fat, but
what are you saying?
He's got some.
Are you saying I'm fat?
No, he's got a little bit of chunk.
Why would you call me fat, Samuel?
I'm sorry. He had a dad bod, but it wasn't like a fat dad bod.
Oh man,
he was like a solid.
You need a dad bod.
No, I don't.
Let yourself go.
The team I used to be on was called the dad bods, though. So I was breaking stereotypes by being shredded.
Dang it.
But yeah, that's like the whole game. He was just talking trash, and then like we were down by like 2 runs in like the second to last inning. We had 2 outs. I hit a ball to the fence. I was rounding second. They were like yelling for me to go third. Most people were because I'm the fastest guy on the team by far. And this has happened like 4 or 5 times this year where I've been thrown out by taking the extra base way too many times. Like, these people shouldn't be able to play defense this well. And then as soon as that happened, that was the 3rd out. We didn't score, so we're still down 2 runs with like an inning to go. And he's like, oh, why? We didn't need that. We didn't need you to go 3. Oh, man, this. And I'm just like, okay, I guess be better next inning because you're going to come to hit next inning, I'm thinking. Which he does. We're still down, I think, like 2 runs, 1 inning. It's not hard to score runs in softball. I mean, the score at this point is like 12-10. And of course, like, first person, I think, hits like a weak pop-up. And then like another like weak pop-up. And it's like, maybe we shouldn't do this. And then like a couple guys, I think, maybe get hits. And then I'm pretty sure he comes up and then he hits like a weak pop-up.
Grand slam.
Then we lose or something. And I'm like,
man,
what are we doing? And then after the game, he's still talking like, man, we would have won like 12-3, you know, if we had our defense or whatever else. And then I got to the point where I was like, dude, we could have also just scored other times. Like, we didn't play well. Like, just stop. And he's not talking to me, but it got on my nerves so much. I'm just like, shut up. Please stop.
So you cussed him out, is what you're saying?
No, I said it in like the most respectful way I could. It's like, dude, we could have scored so many times.
We could have done a lot of things.
It wasn't all because of this shift. To stop. Stop. And then I think the next game he also started with it also. And I'm like, come on, because it's a doubleheader. I'm like, we're good. We're here. Let's just do this.
Did you get orange slices?
No, but after the game, after we won, because we obliterated the second team, I was like, hey, sorry if I was a little whatever. He's like, it's all good. I'm like, okay.
Capri Suns?
No, we didn't get any snacks. We did with my work team like a few weeks ago.
You don't have any like team moms?
You have to remember, most of these people are older.
So?
There's not many young guys. I'm one of the youngest guys.
Bring Lauren and have her bring snacks.
She was in Louisville.
Selfish.
She was checking out the Louisville Slugger Museum.
Man.
Holding Chris Bryant's bat and looking at Babe Ruth's bat.
Well, tell her
They have Babe Ruth's bat from his 60 home run season.
Really?
He hit like 23 home runs with it. Every time he hit a home run, he would like make a little mark in it, and then he cracked it. And apparently, the story is he sent it to Louisville Slugger and was like, "Hey, this did pretty good for me. Make me more." So they just have this on display, and I'm like, "That's kind of cool."
That makes sense.
Yeah,
this one did good for me.
Yeah, but that's everything that kind of grinded my gears for the time being.
Wow.
A lot of stuff grinds your gears, so pick and choose as you please. I know.
So Lindsey interviewed to work with me, right?
That does grind my gears.
I know, and so she would be on the kids team or whatever. But so in her interview, she had it or whatever, and then my boss and who would be Lindsey's boss walk out, and then I said, "How'd she do?" And then my boss goes, "Well, I'll tell you one thing. She's got way more experience with middle schoolers than you do, and so I think she's going to become the middle school director, and you're going to become assistant to the middle school director." And I was like, "Whatever, dude." And then Lindsey's boss goes, "Yeah, like we met her and she's so nice and polite and nothing like you." And I just kept questioning, how is this person related to Dane? I was like, what the heck? You guys keep it moving. How about that? And so it was unreal. And so it went pretty well, I guess. And so
was it, I'm assuming she did a remote interview, or did she come in?
Yeah, it was virtual or whatever.
Yeah.
And so there's going to be another interview probably. And so we'll see what happens, and we'll keep you posted on how that keeps going.
You're like, Dane, we have bad news. You're fired.
You got to go.
We're hiring your sister.
Well, that's what my boss keeps joking. He goes, "You know how much I hate nepotism?" And he goes, "So one of you has to go, and Lindsey's definitely leading the race."
That's crazy.
I'm like, be quiet. Like, there's literally a couple married to each other who work in the same ministry.
Yeah.
And also, we already had a brother-sister work here who were much louder than me and Lindsey are going to be. We're going to be much more like pranking and having fun and this and that, blah, blah, blah. And having Lindsey there, I said, you guys are going to like it because Lindsey's going to bring up some irrelevant things about high school.
Yeah.
And then people will be like, "What? I can't believe you did that day, blah, blah, blah." I'm like,
it's me. You know it's me.
I'll be like, first off, I don't know what you want. This was high school. Everything was permissible in high school. And so
that's not true at all.
I know. But so Lindsey, she might be getting another interview. We'll see.
Man, our podcast is going to blow up once two of you
work at that
who
place.
have direct connections to the pod are there.
That's true.
Yeah.
Now, number two, grinds my gears. My speakers in my car. So I had flooding.
Yep, they're so messed up.
Speakers go out, right?
Yeah.
I've been using a Bluetooth speaker.
You haven't put your car in rice yet?
No, not yet. Not
Okay.
yet. Not yet. I need giant rice for this.
You can do it.
However, I did get a quote on the speakers, or like how to fix the speakers. And I've determined that I believe it's the amplifier, which is underneath the passenger seat in my 2015 Dodge Journey RT, with the Alpine sound system or whatever. Apparently it's a nice sound system. I don't know. So it's underneath the seat. That's what got ruined, I believe, because the speakers were working for a little bit and then they went out. And so I think the speakers still work. However, so I'm like messaging this place like, "Hey, what's a quote on this?" And he said, "Well, if you replace the amplifier, you need to replace all the speakers with it." And I said, "Well, why?" And he goes, "Because it would blow your speakers if you just get an aftermarket speaker." I'm like, "Okay, interesting." And I go, "Well, what would it cost if you were to replace all the speakers and the amplifier?"
Or for the cost right now, are you asking what it would cost for the parts or for the parts and them to replace them?
Parts and labor, yes.
Did you also get just a parts cost?
Well, he gave me the full breakdown.
Okay, good.
So he sent it to me, and with parts and labor, it would be $1,300. I said, "That's not going to work."
That's about double your car value.
I know. It's not.
No.
But and then I was like, Dang. And so the parts would be about half that. So about $600 is just labor.
Doesn't Rickie do a lot of car stuff?
He does. But then I've also been looking it up, and they're like, and because I had this thought, I was like, well, what if I replaced the amplifier with another Alpine amplifier? Like, why wouldn't I just do that? Like, go to Dodge themselves and say, hey, like, give me a new amplifier. So I've been looking that up. That should be way cheaper than replacing all 4 speakers or whatever.
Yeah.
And so I'm looking that up, trying to figure it out, and ChatGPT, my best friend, says, yeah, that's certainly possible. You should do that.
Yeah, that's what ChatGPT says for most things. They're like, yeah, that might work.
Yeah.
Cool. Let us know how it is.
I know. And so I'm like, well, it did say you should go get it actually diagnosed first and be like, hey, this is the problem. And I'm like, okay, cool. And then I might go to Dodge and be like, hey, can you just replace this with another Alpine amplifier? See what they say to that.
Yeah.
I don't know. So that's another grinds my gears, $1,300 for that potentially.
Nice.
Also went to the dentist.
Oh, yeah. I can tell your teeth look nice and clean.
Got 4 cavities filled.
Did you know you had the 4 cavities ahead of time?
Yeah, I had 7. And they said you have so many. No, I do. I've always brushed my teeth. It's the soda problem.
Well, that, and it could also be remnants of the cancer.
That's true. They did talk about that whenever I got chemo. They said this definitely hurts like your teeth and calcium that goes to it.
Yeah. Drink more milk.
They were talking about how it's just going to be worse and you might get cavities because of it. Anyways, they said you have so many cavities, we want to split this into 2 different visits.
That stinks.
We were going to do the right side of your mouth and then the left side of your mouth. So I got the second one this time. They numbed it a lot more than the last time, and so much so
were you like poking your face afterwards? Like, I can't feel anything.
Oh yeah. And I was biting my tongue on accident. I was like,
that's the worst.
I'm like, I don't know what I just bit or what that was. And then later on when the numbness wore off, I was like, my tongue hurts. Yeah. And so I was like missing my mouth though, like with liquids. That's how numb it was. And so what I'm saying is dentists are liars. Don't go to the dentist.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what grinds my gears. True. But
it really does.
Imagine if you numbed everything and that's how you won the home run derby.
Yo, it's that time of day, so listen up because it's time for some sports talk. The segment where we boldly analyze things we barely watched. Did we do research?
Factually, no. Emotionally, yes.
We're talking Big Daddy hacks, devastating sacks, and fourth quarter comebacks. But most importantly,
no soccer.
Shout out Jordan Walker.
Wow, what a guy.
He did it. The very first St. Louis Cardinal to ever win the Major League All-Star Game Home Run Derby.
Until we do it.
He did it. And right afterwards, he was just like,
I want to beat other people.
And he did. And I'm so proud of him. I was crying. I was like a proud father. I'm like, this is my son. I didn't say that, but I thought it at this very moment. And it was a good day.
Wow.
Did you watch any of the Derby?
I was watching the Derby,
mm-hmm.
and then this is really funny. I forgot to mention this.
Yeah.
So during the Derby, a youth student called me, and it's like 9:45, and I said,
maybe you, yeah,
okay, yeah, and I was like, I'm not answering this, and then he texted me and goes, Dane, it's urgent, and I said, there's no way this is urgent, and I said, but on the off chance that it is, I answered his second call. And it was indeed not urgent, and I missed most of the championship of the home run derby because of it. I mean, I had it on mute, but I was just like, I was talking to him, and I was like, blah, 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 and I saw that he won, but.
That's crazy. But yeah, a quote by Barry Bonds.
Dang it.
The biggest home run hitter ever because of all the steroids. Afterwards, he was like, this was the greatest home run derby I've ever seen.
It was cool.
Barry Bonds has been in a lot of home run derbies, and if you're saying that to like this 23 or 24-year-old kid, that's pretty sweet. Well, he gave him a lifetime supply of PEDs afterwards.
It was more like it was mildly entertaining, which I mean, most of the time the home run derby, I'm just like, who cares? They keep tweaking it.
Yeah.
But for me, because I'm just like, it has no like significance for anything, in my opinion.
You don't like it that much?
It's okay. Like, I'm like, oh, cool. You hit a bunch of home runs. This person didn't. Okay, cool. Please don't mess up your swing, Jordan.
You probably didn't even watch Josh Hamilton in 08.
I did.
Do you think that was cool? When he hit 29 home runs in one round?
That was crazy. But I was like, I don't know. And I liked the old system. I hate changing like things that significantly change like an event.
Wait, when you say old system, are you saying the 10 outs or what they've done the past like 10 years?
The 10 outs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which this is the closest it's been to that because
Yeah.
the past like 10 years, it's just been exhausting to watch because
Yeah.
it's been like 2 or 3 minutes, hit as many home runs as humanly possible.
Yeah.
We can't watch any of these. We can't appreciate any of these because it's just like swing, swing,
Yeah.
swing, swing, swing. And it's horrible.
I like the idea of like doing 10 outs. You have limited timeouts. You have one timeout
Yeah.
going until the championship, and then you get 2 timeouts because you're tired.
Yeah. But at least with this, I can see the argument for this over 10 outs because there were several times in the past with the 10 out system where there was guys who hit 0 home runs.
Yeah, that was crazy.
So in theory, with this getting 20 swings in your first round, for those guys, it's the same as getting 20 outs.
That's true.
Because if they don't get any home runs in the first 10 outs, that's 10 swings.
But as soon as you swing, it counts no matter what.
It is helpful for some of those guys that might take a little bit of time getting going. And then, like they said, on your very last pitch of the round, if you hit a home run, you can get another and another and another. So it's 9 swings and 1 out.
I like the last thing. Like you keep going.
Yeah.
You can't end on a home run.
Yeah, it is kind of fun that way. But essentially, yeah, Jordan Walker, he was not the favorite to win this. It was in Philadelphia, so the 2 Phillies players were in the Derby. Bryce Harper, who has won the Home Run Derby in the past, and also Kyle Schwarber, who has never won a Home Run Derby, but he's such a big slugger. Both Phillies guys, they both went last in the first round, and it ended up being where Schwarber went 7th. He was currently in the next round. Bryce Harper went last.
Yeah.
So the only way Harper would make the next round is if he knocked out Schwarber.
It's tough.
He came up just short, which was great because then Schwarber easily won the second round and then went on to the third round against Jordan Walker. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There being a Philly guy, like not hometown, but like a Phillies player in Philadelphia doing the home run made it better for sure.
Yeah, because it was also, I don't know exactly how they decided this, but he led off the last round, Kyle Schwarber. So he just went on a tear. They had 15 swings, or essentially 14 swings and 1 out, and he just hit home run after home run after home run. I believe he hit 11, I think,
A lot.
in the last round, and 11 out of like 15 swings.
Yeah.
That is crazy. I looked it up. It says it was a 73.3% home run percentage.
It's crazy.
Which is insane. And everybody's just like, yeah, it's over. It's not going to happen. Jordan Walker came up like around swing 7 or 8 for like his 7th or 8th home run. You see Bryce Harper, he's like, oh, it's over.
Yeah.
It's done. It's done. And then Jordan freaking Walker
John Quavius
came up to bat, and immediately all of Philadelphia, in Philadelphia fashion, booing the whole time.
Worst city in the union.
Just like aggressively. And there's this young guy. He's again like 24-ish years old, and he just casually starts swinging. He has a home run here, a home run there, like nothing too crazy.
He wasn't trying to crank them. He was just trying to put a good swing, good like bat to ball, and like see them just go over the fence.
Yeah. And it got to the point where he was at, I think it was 6 home runs, and he was going on to his 9th swing. So then he hit that. He had 7 home runs, and then he was on to his last ball.
Yeah.
And at that point, if he doesn't hit a home run, he's out. So he hits a home run. Okay, he's up to 8.
Keep going.
Waits a few pitches, maybe hits another home run. Okay, 9. And like the whole time, the announcer's like, yeah, he's just doing whatever. Like they don't think he's going to win. They're just kind of giving like oh yeah, here we go, Jordan. And then he hits another, and that's like 10. And all of a sudden, you start seeing the Phillies fans like, oh no,
starting to sweat a little bit.
I don't really like this. I like this. What's happening here? And then he hit another and tied him, and everybody's like,
swing off.
Oh no. And then he waited a couple more pitches and then hit a bomb
into the night.
Just silenced the crowd.
Man.
So
he throws the bat. That was cool. Celebrates with Riley O'Brien.
like the 2 Cardinal players there and Ollie Marmol, like he's just running around
there.
Yeah, and I'm like, this was insane.
It was funny because he didn't have like a whole lot of people to celebrate with.
No, because it was like all Philadelphia,
right?
And then it's just him, and people are like, "Who's Jordan Walker?" He's like, "I am him," essentially. And they asked him afterwards, and it's like, "How do you feel about all the booing?" It's like, "Well, they don't boo nobodies."
That's true.
I was like,
they don't boo nobodies.
That is a line if I've ever heard one. But yeah, one of the greatest home run derbies I've ever seen. It was way better than the past 10 years of just like, hey, let's see how many home runs we can hit in the short amount of time. But I looked at the comparison because while Kyle Schwarber, he actually had a higher percentage of home runs in his last round, 73%. Jordan Walker hit the home runs when it mattered and used that last out to his advantage. So he hit 12 home runs on 19 swings.
Yeah, you just keep going.
Which is 63%. And then I looked up what back in the day for the 10 out era, All-Star Game home run derbies, when, again, 10 outs, how many home runs can you hit? And the highest percentage ever was round 1 of 2008 when Josh Hamilton hit 28 home runs. With 10 outs, it says he had approximately 38 swings, and that was a 73.7% home run rate.
That's pretty good.
Kyle Schwarber actually had the second highest percentage ever, which was this year, 73.3%, when he had 11 home runs on 15 swings. Bobby Abreu, third, in the first round of 2005, when he hit 24 home runs on 34 swings for 70%. And then Jordan Walker, the fourth highest percentage ever, when he had 12 home runs on 19 swings for 63%. It said typical winners back in the day, when they had 10 outs, would hit roughly 10 to 12 home runs on 20 to 22 swings. So roughly 50% home run rate.
I remember that, yeah.
So Jordan Walker, if they would have thrown him in the 10-out realm back in the day, like him and Schwarber, who knows what would have happened. But they were just hitting bomb after bomb. And it was just, Jordan Walker specifically, the smoothest swing you've seen. Smooth, it was like butter. Like, it doesn't look like he's swinging at all. And then all of a sudden, it's like, oh, yeah, this went 480.
Him making it look easy, then also like just not running out of gas.
Yeah.
Like, I remember back in the day, guys would run out of gas all the time.
Yeah.
And you could see it, and like the announcers would say, they'd be like, he's running out of gas. And it's like, yeah, you're trying to hit these dingers and you hit 28 in the first round. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. There's some rounds back in the day where the championship, you only had to hit like 5 or 6 home runs to win it. And this one, Kyle Schwarber hits 11 home runs in the championship and doesn't win.
Doesn't win.
Like, Kyle Schwarber probably 95 out of 100 times would win the home run derby with what he did.
Probably.
And then,
but Philadelphia's a bunch of bums.
Yeah, they are. Shout out.
And worst city ever.
Yeah. So shout out to Jordan Walker. Just completely insane.
The Eagles are going to go 0-17 this year.
That would be great.
That would be great.
That really would be great. Only other thing I really had about this was the betting favorite was Kyle Schwarber. So if you would have put a lot of money on Jordan Walker right before, which would have been good, bet your entire ministry salary on him.
I already did.
You could have gone up 8 to 1.
I made a lot of money. I'm going to replace my car speakers now.
Yeah, that's what you needed to do. And then one other thing. Let's see. Yeah, they had going into the last round, at some point, they had Schwarber at a 99% probability of winning for the betting. So if you would have put a last-minute bet at that point for Jordan Walker to win, you could have got a lot of money.
That's the thing. Like, I wouldn't have put it like 99%. I would be it feels like he's
I think it was 99% when he was down to his last out.
Oh,
he
yeah.
had like 5 home runs. I think that's where it is. Like, do I want to bet right here and see what happens?
Yeah. Do I think Jordan Walker's going to hit 5 home runs in a row here to win it?
Yeah,
I'm going to say probably not.
Yeah. So just fun stuff, crazy stuff, etc. So shout out to Jordan Walker. He's a stud. He's now going to get paid way too much money from the Cardinals or some other team. And
so that's actually what I saw a video this week on that goes into some of my sports talk too, is that Jordan Walker, they're talking about it because they gave Weatherall the extension. Do they want to give Walker an extension before the new collective bargaining agreement and the lockout next year, perhaps? And a deal that somebody was throwing around was 8 years, like 260, 9 years, 300.
Yeah, I heard the same clip, I think, that you're talking about. And I'm like, that's crazy. Last year, he
300.
was almost out of Major League Baseball. And
I know.
Now they're like, you'll have to pay him double what the biggest contract you ever have given out is. And that's because they're saying, like, he'll be in his prime during like the entire time.
He's pretty young, yeah.
Like he'll be one of the youngest, like, really good free agent players they've said, like, in history, just because of when he started Major League Baseball at like 20 or 21 years old. Mm-hmm. So yeah, he'll get a lot of money most likely. I hope the Cardinals can get him without having to do something completely stupid. I don't know. I don't think he'll get 260.
I'll be honest.
I think I'll be closer to 200.
So the way the current structure works for like young players is there's 3 years of controllable under team control before you have to pay them, and you pay the rookie salary, and then there's 3 more years of arbitration. And so Walker is in his 4th year right now. This is his current 4th year. I want to see another year of him putting this together. And around the All-Star break next year, I would love to then, if he's doing the same stuff, okay, let's talk extension.
Well, and also, but then at that point, then that's under, in theory, the new bargaining agreement.
Right.
So it depends, like, do we want to wait for that?
Yeah.
Do we want to not wait for that? So it's like kind of gambling there.
I kind of do. Because if you pay him 9 for 300, and then you go into the next collective bargaining agreement, it's like, oh, well, crap. This guy's making 15% of our salary cap now. That's a lot.
Yeah, I mean, no matter what, though, they'll have to spend a lot more because most likely there will be a floor.
Yeah.
So they will have to spend money. So maybe that's also part of the
That'd
reasoning.
be good.
Yeah,
But
I don't really know what's going to happen there.
Yeah.
One other quick thing, which is not about Jordan Walker, but is about Dane's wife,
Who?
Caitlin Clark. Sorry, I had to clarify that. She had a game the other day where she casually put up 45 points and 10 assists, which is the first time that's happened in WNBA history, having a 40-10 game.
That's my baby.
Which is crazy. She also, this marked Clark's 4th career game with at least 30 points and 10 assists. It says all other players in the history of the WNBA have combined for only 4 such games.
Got him.
And she's done 4 in like 2.5 seasons with missing several games.
Because she's the GOAT.
Well, yeah, because even crazier. So she scored her 45 points in just 29 minutes, making it the highest scoring game in WNBA history for any player on the floor for fewer than 30 minutes.
Man.
And she did it on 18 field goal attempts. She shot 11 for 18. She was 17 for 19 from the free throw line. And she also broke the single game scoring record. Her 45 points stand as the highest single game scoring output by a true point guard in WNBA history, and it was also an Indiana Fever franchise record.
Wow, 45 points.
She's a stud. She should get 10 years, $300 million.
Well, when she gets married and her last name is different, all that merch is going to be, you're going to have to resell everything now.
That is unfortunate.
Yeah.
She has to marry someone else with the last name Clark, because that's what Beyonce.
Or Biesmeyer.
Yeah.
Classic.
Yeah. Man, yeah, we got Caitlin Biesmeyer.
Yes.
It doesn't flow as much as Caitlin Clark. CC to CB.
CC, yeah, CB.
CB Buckner.
No.
Shout out.
No.
Yeah, that's all my sports talk, though. Dane, what's happening with you?
So we're still on LeBron watch.
Watch out.
LeBronto.
Yeah.
So he's not going to Toronto, but there were some rumors that like he's down to 2 teams, which is the Warriors and the Cavs.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's interesting. I can't believe the Warriors made it to the final like pitch. I thought it was going to be Cleveland and Philadelphia, which Philadelphia sucks. But I don't know. I really find it hard to believe that he's not going to go to Cleveland just because it's like they make movies about that kind of stuff. And so it's this huge storybook ending and he can capitalize on that narrative and the docuseries is going to be amazing. Now he's talking about like, hey, this isn't necessarily maybe my last year. I might do 2 years. And somebody was saying the way he should go out is the next Summer Olympics. It should be his last event where he does this year. He would do next year. Yeah, because it's Summer Olympics.
2028.
Yeah, and then do the Summer Olympics, play on that team, and that's like you go out in style kind of thing.
Well, assuming you don't lose to France.
Yeah, we can't lose. That's the key.
I thought he said before, though, I feel like he said that he wouldn't be doing anymore. Olympics.
I don't know.
Same with like, I don't know if Steph said he would do another one.
Steph's the GOAT, though.
There's a few guys. But again, Steph kind of went lights out the last one.
Oh, my goodness.
And he's only 4 years older when the 2028 would come around.
Love that guy.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, everybody's still waiting to see what LeBron does. He originally, like 4 days ago now, said that he would make a decision in the next 48 hours and then didn't. And I'm like, this classic LeBron.
He said that?
Somebody said that. Somebody said
I don't think
LeBron is expected to make his decision in the next 48 hours. And I'm like, sick. And then he goes on something in Cleveland and goes, nope, not ready to make a decision.
Did you see also Adam Silver is like, I wish LeBron would just make a decision already because it has like scheduling implications. And you're like, wait, whoa. Depending on what he wants to do, it makes scheduling implications. So you can give him an easier schedule or more likely make sure he's playing on all the holidays, Christmas, everything else.
Oh, yeah. And yeah, I don't know. I think wherever he goes, it's going to be great. The problem is going to be if he goes to Cleveland and they like James Harden then signs a contract there and you have Donovan Mitchell, LeBron is too old to play defense anymore. It's like, who's playing defense on that team? And then if you go to the Warriors, again, you still need to bring in some defense and hopefully Anthony Davis can get traded to the Warriors at that point. And so I don't know. We'll see. We're still on LeBron watch, and we're also on trade deadline watch to see who on the Cardinals can get traded. Lars Nootbaar, I hope, gets traded.
Trade deadline, is it the 31st?
It's always like the last week of July, so
Yeah.
we're getting close-ish.
And Lars Nootbaar did have a clutch hit, I think, the other day.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be interesting to see what happens. I saw something at one point where it's like the Cardinals should just trade their tradable assets because their value is not going to really rise from where it's at. Just try to beat people to the punch and see what happens.
Yeah, and the thing is with the Cardinals, like, this is like a long-term plan with the way they're developing people now.
Yeah.
And it's like, we're actually doing good at developing. And so let's bring in some more assets, get some more people some shots up here. And I would rather see like Fermin or Velasquez play left field for the rest of this season. See what you have in them. Nootbaar, great guy, like pretty all right bat.
Mm-hmm.
But we have Joshua Baez coming up, who's going to probably be the long-term left fielder. And so it's like, okay, Nootbaar's on the way out the door anyways, unless we make him a center fielder. And then it's like, okay, well, what do we do with Nathan Church, Victor Scott? Okay, we're probably going to be
Victor Scott doesn't have a role anymore.
Yeah, he might be
He's
the fourth outfielder as like a defensive
Fourth
guy.
or fifth.
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw one of those random baseball accounts did like a trade deadline draft on like who they thought would go where. And
Yeah.
there's only one trade that really involved the Cardinals too much.
Is it O'Brien?
No, it was them trying to trade to get Michael Wacha.
Oh, acquire
Bring him
Michael
back.
Wacha?
Yeah, because he has a 3-year, $51 million deal with the Royals. Royals aren't doing anything. He's signed through 2027 with a 28-team option. He's 35. That could be a good piece to get like
Your fourth
a
starter?
solid.
Yeah.
I mean, he's would be probably their second best starter right now. He's been good
Right
this
now,
year.
yeah.
He has a 3.7 ERA, 2.2 WAR. Like,
Three
he's been solid.
A 3.7?
Yeah, 3.7.
That's really good.
Yeah, he's been really good the past few years. So he could be a good guy to kind of bring in, give a little bit more veteran presence there,
Yeah.
and would be a solid 2-3. I don't think he's going to drop off significantly with just like 1 year, potentially 2 years.
Yeah.
Like, I think that could be a smart move if you can get him for the right pieces.
Yeah, it depends. And it depends on like what Doyle does, because can Doyle come up, be the ace we think he's going to be, partner with McGreevy and have that kind of 1-2 punch of like, hey, we have really solid starters going out there at least 2 days a week. And then go from there and like, can we add a third guy? Like if we could have a third really solid guy, I would start to feel really good about the Cardinals. And then bullpen pieces too. Like we have like an okay-ish bullpen right now. We need like a way better bullpen.
If they can figure out Tink Hence,
Yeah.
if he can become a full-time relief pitcher and do something crazy, that would be good.
Yeah, like they did with Alex Reyes
Yeah.
that 1 year. That was cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we'll see what the Cardinals do, and we'll see what the Until Next Week podcast does right now during our main segment.
Okay, we've officially thrown the script out the window. It's time for the main segment. And honestly, who knows where this is going? We don't. You don't.
God does.
But he's not telling.
This is the segment that will get us canceled.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
This is the one.
I got to make sure who suggested it. Oh, yeah, it was Jack. It was Jack. We are going to do a Name 100 segment, 10 minutes, see what we can do. And while we had great suggestions from Lindsey Reed with 100 baby toddler items and Elizabeth Virgil with 100 Bible characters.
Yes, which still might happen.
Which, again, we can do this in the future. We decided to go with Jack Holmgren and name 100 significant other pet names.
Let's go. This is going to be great and wild all at the same time.
So we'll have 10 minutes. We'll go back and forth.
We need music.
Try to name 100.
Make it a romantic theme.
YouTube.
That's
studio.
crazy. Man, some of these nicknames you may or may not should play this for your, or make this your significant other's pet name.
We haven't said anything yet, so you don't know.
I don't know.
I should do romance. Oh, there are lost romance. Oh, the top song that popped up for romantic is called Halfway In.
Well, I don't know what that means.
I don't know. So I start at Halfway In, then I'll go to Never Coming Down, and then Once in a While I Dream, and then All for You. And that is
Perfect.
about 10 minutes if I let those four go. And that's
Perfect.
actually romantic, bright, sad, I want just romantic. Just give me... Oh, and now I have all romantic. So now I have Halfway In, Find My Way, Finding, and then The Cuero Perdido.
Ooh, perfect.
Yeah.
That's the way I want to end.
Yeah. I don't know if one of these will have like people actually singing.
That's
I'm
okay.
actually going down all classic. I'm changing it one more time. So
No.
Okay. Yeah, this is good. This is good. I think these all will work. I'll start with it.
Ooh. Are we ready?
Yeah, I'm gonna... Okay, gotta pull up the list.
I'm thinking of crazy ones right now.
You're already thinking something. I don't know where I'm going to go with this.
Oh, yeah. Ready?
Okay.
On your mark. Are you starting first?
Yeah, I'll start first.
Get set. Go.
Love.
Pudding cup.
Pudding cup.
How are you
Puppy.
already? Puppy.
Puppy dog. Puppy dog.
Snookums. Yeah.
Snookums. Snooky.
Baby girl.
Baby girl. I'll do baby girl with the O. Baby girl.
Baby mama.
Baby mama.
I have used that one before.
I'll just go baby.
Oh.
Hey baby.
Yeah. Babe. I
Babe.
think. How is that not the first one?
Lover.
Girl.
Girl. Cupcake.
My apple pie.
My apple pie. You already did pudding cup, right?
Yeah, I did
Apple
pudding
pie. Sweet tea.
Sweet tea's good.
Hey, my sweet tea.
Yeah. Sugar darling.
Sugar darling.
That's what my dad calls my
Nice.
stepmom. It's weird.
That is crazy. Oh man, this is not Rose.
Rose?
Hey Rose.
Apple bottom jeans.
Apple bottom jeans. I like to go with boots with the fur.
Boots with the fur. That's a great
Fur,
name.
yeah,
Hey,
that's
boots with the
sweet.
fur.
Hey, boots with the fur.
Sade.
I was going to say Shotty. Dang it.
Sade.
Oh man. Flower.
Flower.
Yeah.
Shorty.
Shorty. Sade? Shorty. Legs.
Legs is good.
Hey, legs.
Slim thick baddie queen.
Slim. That was gonna be my next. Thick, baddie, queen. I'll just go. Hey, baddie.
Baddie. Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
good one. That's a good one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Woman.
Woman. I'll just go queen.
Queen. Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Slay boss mama.
Slay boss, mama. I'll go princess.
So place she's from, queen. So like Tennessee queen.
I'll go Tennessee queen.
Yeah.
Tennessee queen. Why not Tennessee princess?
Princess is a good
Yeah,
one.
Tennessee princess. Okay, nice.
Heir to the throne.
Oh yeah.
That's a good one. I usually save that for
To
sons.
the throne. I also put AIR, but who cares? I'll go. Oh, we haven't done it just mama yet.
No,
Hey, Mama.
we have not just done
Yeah,
it,
hey
just
mama. Hey mama.
Hey,
mama.
pretty mama.
Hey pretty mama. Elvis.
Let's see here. Heir to the Beesmeyer fortune. Sometimes I like to throw that one out there.
Heir to the bees. Meyer fortune. Hey Bathsheba.
Bathsheba's crazy. Adulterous serpent.
Adulteress. Oh, good answer. Good one.
That's a good one. Yeah.
What's another good SL one? You already did slim. Slur? No.
Slur.
Slumbers. Sleepers. Sleeping Beauty. That's good. Yeah. Okay. I was trying to think of a good SL. Sleeping Beauty. Okay. Good.
Pumpkin spice shouty. That one's seasonal.
Pumpkin Spice. Sade. I'll just go Butte. Hey Butte.
Butte.
Yeah. Shorten it.
Here's big girl.
Did we already do Big Girl?
No, we haven't done big girl.
Big Girl. Well, if you did Big Girl, because we did Baby Girl, then I'll do Big Girl.
Big girl.
Big Girl. Hey, Big Girl.
How about Tank? What's up, Tank? They like that one.
Do we already do Thickness? Hey, Thickness. Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't done just thickness.
Yeah, Thickness. Hey, Thickness. Yeah.
Thick moss, like Chris Moss, but happy thick moss. Yeah.
Let's go the other way too. Hey, Slim Moss.
Slim moss.
Slim Moss. Yeah, Slim Moss. Okay, that's good. We're at 45. We have a timer going, right?
Yes, we're at 5 more minutes.
Oh, crap.
My forever Taco Bell date.
Forever. Taco Bell Day. You're my Chick-fil-A sauce.
That's a good one. Dig it. My. There, I can't say that one.
Yeah.
How about cousin? What up, cuzzo?
That's a weird one.
Lindsey calls Daniel cousin.
Hey, cousin. I had one. Hey, chicken strip.
Yo.
What?
That was funny. My sister in Christ.
Sister in Christ.
They don't like that one.
Chicken nugget. I would go with that one.
That's a
chicken
good one.
nugget, yeah.
How about, so this one is dependent on your relationship status with the person. Ex-girlfriend. If you're engaged, this is my ex-girlfriend.
That actually is good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay on the food train and you're my French fry. Hey, French fry.
Because you salty and slim and tall. Ex-fiance, if you're married.
Ex-fiance, that's good. That's two.
Yes.
Future wife.
Future wife, yep.
Yeah. Don't use that on the first date. That's
so
probably not great.
We keep doing girl ones. How about hubby? For husband.
We're going the guy
Yeah.
route now.
Yeah, I mean, it's significant other is what this is. So let's start saying it for dudes. What do you want to be called? As we have 4 minutes left.
What's a good one? Future husband.
Yeah, future husband.
Yeah, I guess
Dear
we just changed all
husband.
these. Yeah.
Powerhouse.
Powerhouse.
I want to be called that.
Slim Daddy.
Slim Daddy's crazy. How about Big Daddy?
Big Daddy's good. Yeah, Big Daddy. Hunk.
Hunk, yeah.
Yeah, Hunk.
Conqueror of Worlds. I would love to be called that.
Conqueror of Worlds. Prez. Hey, Prez.
Hey, Prez, yep.
Yeah.
Titan of Industry.
Titan?
Yeah, Titan of Industry. I'd love to be called that. This is romantic.
Lover of all.
Yeah. Spirit of the West.
Spirit
They do call me that.
of the West. That is really good. What's another? I gotta think of one.
3 minutes.
Skinny. Hey, Skinny. Yeah.
Skinny Pop.
Skinny Pop.
Yeah, because you pop too.
Pumpkin Pop.
Pop it, lock it, drop it.
Pop it, lock it, drop it.
Polka dot it.
Yeah. Hey, Cowboy.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yep.
Double Dutch Queen.
Double Dutch Queen. I'm doing Cowgirl now. Hey, Cowgirl.
Hey, cowgirl. Easy Bake Oven.
Easy Bake
What up, Easy Bake Oven?
Oven. Do we ever do apple turnover?
No, we did
I don't
apple
think
pie,
so.
though.
Yeah, apple turnover. Yeah.
Yeah. Susie Homemaker.
Susie Homemaker.
2 minutes.
You did Easy Bake Oven.
I did.
Toaster strudel.
Toaster Strudel's funny.
Toaster strudel.
Landlord.
Landlord. Ultimate decision maker.
Breadwinner.
Breadwinner. Baby maker. What? I'm just trying to think of ones.
Let's see here. Boss Woman.
Did we do that? I don't know.
No, we did Slay Boss Mamas.
So I'll do Boss Man. Boss
Yeah.
Man.
Boss Man.
Yeah.
Hey, Boss Man.
Yep.
Let's see here. Supreme Allied Commander. I'd love to be called that.
Supreme Allied Commander.
1 minute, 20 seconds.
Trying to think something. Hey, Corvette.
Muscles.
Muscles.
Hey, Muscles.
Yeah.
1 minute.
Blondie.
Blondie, yep. Lawn Boy.
Lawn Boy. Lawn Girl.
Pool Boy.
Pool Boy. Pool Girl.
Dang it. Let's see here. Best Auntie.
Best Auntie. I'm going Cart Girl.
Cart Girl's funny.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Hey, Slammer.
Slammer.
That's you.
Baja.
30 seconds.
Baja.
Baja, that's a good one.
Baja Blast.
Her Instagram name, whatever that is.
Her Instagram name. Hey, Snapchat.
Snapchat.
We have 3 more.
Let's see here. My pigeon queen.
My pigeon queen. Proverbs 31 woman.
Proverbs 5 woman.
Yeah, I knew it. That's it.
Boom, we did it with 8 seconds left.
Proverbs 35 woman.
31 woman.
I know.
Proverbs 5 woman.
Sorry, 5. Yeah. That was
Wow.
great.
I can't believe we
like
got
the
it
music.
with 7-8 seconds left.
I don't think we'll make it, but
I didn't
some of
think we were
those
going to make it either.
Some of those are rough.
Some of those were rough.
But yeah, for anybody who needs new nicknames for their lover, here you go. We got love, pudding cup, puppy dog, snookum, snooky, baby girl, baby girl, baby mama, baby, lover, girl, cupcake, my apple pie, sweet tea, sugar darling, rose, apple bottom jeans, boots with the fur, shoddy, flower, shorty, legs, slim, thick, baddie queen, baddie, woman, queen, slay boss mama, princess, Tennessee queen, Tennessee princess, heir to the throne, mama, heir to the Beesmeyer fortune, Bathsheba, adulterous serpent, sleeping beauty, pumpkin spice, Sade. Oh, we should have said harlot somewhere there. We didn't.
That's a good one.
Butte, big girl, tank, thickness, thick moss, slim moss, forever Taco Bell date, Chick-fil-A sauce, cousin, chicken strip, sister in Christ, chicken nugget, ex-girlfriend, french fry, ex-fiance, future wife, hubby, future husband, powerhouse, slim daddy, big daddy, hunk, conqueror of worlds, prez titan industry, lover of all, spirit of the west, skinny pop, pumpkin pop, pop it like a drop it, cowboy, double dutch queen, cowgirl, easy bake oven, apple turnover, Susie homemaker, toaster strudel, landlord, ultimate decision maker, breadwinner, baby maker, boss woman, boss man, supreme ally commander, Corvette, muscles, blondie, lawn boy, lawn girl, pool boy, pool girl, best auntie, cart girl, slammer, Baja Blast, her Instagram name, Snapchat, by pigeon, queen, Proverbs 31 woman, Proverbs 5 woman. Sold.
So, some of my favorites in there. My personal favorites are calling her a slim, thick, baddie queen.
Yeah.
Calling her my pumpkin spice shoddy. That one in October and November kills.
Yeah.
And then there was another one. I can't remember what it was, but when you were just quoting lyrics, it was apple bottom jeans, boots with the fur. My favorite one that you came up with was my Chick-fil-A sauce. That was a good one. I was like, yeah, girl, you my Chick-fil-A sauce.
Yeah, you my Chick-fil-A sauce.
Baby Mama's a good one. Used that one before.
Yeah. Another good one we could have done honorable mention, my tax write-off.
My tax write-off
Yeah,
is great. Yeah.
yeah.
Man, that's great. Baby Maker's funny. That's crazy.
So if you want to use any of these, please let us know how it goes and make sure they know whether it goes good or bad that it came from the Until Next Week podcast.
Yeah. Girls, call your husbands or significant others Conqueror of Worlds and see how he starts reacting.
Yeah. You can also go Prez or Cowboy. Cowgirl could get them questioning things. So just whatever you need to do it.
So true.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
I love manifesting those names for everybody.
It's really good.
Oh my goodness, we're back. It's part 127 of Dane's Manifesto. If you're walking, pull over. If you're interviewing for a new job, don't, because Lindsey is trying to be my coworker.
Which we talked about.
We have talked about.
Yeah.
And so I've come up with 0 ways, but off the top of my head, I'm going to come up with 3 ways that we can prank Lindsey whenever, if/when she becomes my coworker. So, number 1.
Yes.
I think we should take, so she'll get a filing cabinet.
Yeah.
And with that filing cabinet in the bottom drawer, I think we should not hollow it out, but we should actually fortify it and then start to put live goldfish in there.
Like goldfish and where you said?
In her filing cabinet,
That's
like the
a
bottom drawer.
really good idea.
So
really
she
good
would
idea.
open it and there would be live goldfish in there and she would have to, it kind of forces your hand. Like when somebody gives you a pet, like, do I just kill these animals or do I feed them? And now I'm the proud owner of this new, squirrel or whatever it is. And so number 1, let's go ahead and let's make her bottom desk drawer a goldfish sanctuary. That would be amazing. And so number 2,
yes,
I think is very awesome and kind of works for the whole family here. I think we should steal her car and move it to a different location. And that's what they did to me there. And so why should we not now steal her car and move it to an alternate location?
And what if you also double up the pranks, fill her car with water, and then put goldfish in there?
Put goldfish in the car.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
So the filing cabinet is just a precursor to the ultimate prank, which is flooding her car from the inside out.
And then run her speakers.
Yes, she deserves to be living the life that I'm living. And number 3, and I think this is the one that is actually going to happen. I mean, they're all going to happen. But this last one is corrupt shepherd. Yes.
That's already happening.
That's already happening. He, when she calls me on the phone and he's on the phone too, he's in the background, I'm like, Shepherd, you need to cut it out. This screaming nonsense that you're doing needs to become English, for one. And for two, you need to cut it out. You need to just be like 5 years old already so I can throw you in a pool. And you need to not be as like stocky as your dad. That way I can still throw you in the pool.
Yeah.
And so we obviously need to prank Lindsey if she becomes my coworker. And we also need to make sure that Thomas Shepard Reed needs to get some corrupting, and I'm probably going to hand him a Sprite, and she's going to hate that I give him a Sprite. So
Yeah.
we have to prank her. Like, she can't just get away with it. And
Not again.
Yeah, not again. And who knows what she would be doing if she ends up taking this job. I think she should do it. It's a good work environment. She'd get a lot of good benefits. She can make more money for the family. And keep it in the family.
Keep it in the family for the Bismarck fortune.
And she would
Actually,
be
I guess
with
it'll be the Reed fortune.
The Reed fortune. She'd be working with a bunch of moms on the kids' team. So
Yeah.
go do that, Lindsey.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
That it? I was like, what did you just do?
I keep burping.
Sam's little known facts, out of the box and off the tracks. Oddball genius that knows about tax. Sam's little known facts, and he never listens to Jack.
Welcome to part 71 of Samuel's Little Known Facts. I'm taking it back to some random nonsense like I did back in the day, so here you go. Number 1. Dentist William Morrison partnered with candy maker John C. Wharton in 1897 to invent machine spun sugar,
Imagine that.
a.k.a. cotton candy.
Oh.
I guess it was originally marketed as fairy floss at the 1904 World's Fair.
What'd you call me?
And they made a fortune selling it to the very people Morrison treated for cavities.
Unreal.
So going back to your dental appointment earlier,
Yeah,
there you go.
They do that so that way they can get you.
Next up, Snickers. Frank Mars introduced the famous chocolate bar in 1930 and named it after Snickers, a beloved prize-winning horse owned by his family. But unfortunately, the horse did pass away just a few months before the product officially launched, eternally cursing the product for all people to eat.
Wow.
I made up the end.
Dang it.
Next up, we have a Botox issue with some camels.
Uh-oh.
So it says at the King Abdulaziz Camel Festival in Saudi Arabia, judges disqualified dozens of camels after discovering, dun dun dun, extensive cosmetic enhancements. Breeders had injected Botox into the camels' lips,
Unreal.
noses, and jaws to make them appear poutier and more genetically ideal for the multi-million-dollar prize pools. So that's also
a tale as
unfortunate.
old as time.
Yeah, Beauty
Don't
and the-
give your camels Botox.
I say it every week. Do you know the biggest border for France, where that is?
Germany.
Nope, it's in South America.
Oh.
Psych. It says because French Guiana is an official overseas department and an integral part of France, the country shares its longest continuous land border with Brazil.
Whoa.
Spanning 453 miles. Crazy, crazy stuff. Their European border's just actually like in Spain, and that's not nearly as long.
Yeah,
And
not
then-
defensible, apparently.
And then finally, we got some radioactive bananas.
Again?
Yeah, I know. Bananas naturally contain high levels of potassium-40, a radioactive isotope. Eating one exposes you to a tiny dose of radiation, leading scientists to occasionally use the banana equivalent dose as an informal metric to explain radiation levels to the public.
See?
So if you eat enough bananas, you will get superpowers.
Yeah, you'll become Spider-Man, or worse, Banana Man.
Yeah.
And now, it's time for Jokes with Jack.
Back with Jokes with Jack, joke 124. What kind of car does a bear drive? A Ferrari.
No. Unreal. 1.
And now, it's time for...
So, Jack's jokes suck.
That was so bad, I don't think we should ever let him speak on the podcast again, but we do have a voice memo right now.
Oh, Dane, I kind of like this beat. Do you have any songs you could sing for me?
Uh-huh. Yo. You hit record, we hit regret. The voice memos, the wildest yet. Hot takes, weird thoughts, midnight dreams. The one guy still chasing his dreams. Mumbled nonsense, emotional flair. We play it back like we just don't care.
Voice memos.
Okay, I gotta send in this voice memo to just call out the unacceptable lack of evidence and research done by Samuel and Dane when they were talking about the biggest sports flops and the worst trades of all time. I mean, we've heard you guys talk about the whole Jaylen Brown recent trade, and even, the Luka, Anthony Davis fiasco, last year. But you guys have failed to mention one of the most embarrassing sports moments for the US of A.
Cowboys.
And one of the worst trades of all time. Victor Boot. Doesn't ring a bell?
Who?
When the Russians traded Brittany Griner for him?
I do know that was funny.
And now it's time for.
So Jack's jokes suck.
That was better than all your jokes.
Yeah, that was way better.
He caught us. I was like, what? I thought it was going to just end, and he wasn't going to say anything.
Victor Boot, mass murderer, arms dealer. We traded for for Brittany Griner because she was smoking weed
not even smoking weed. She just had it in her suitcase.
was it in
that's
China
unfortunate.
or in Russia? I can't remember.
Yeah.
Either way, they
Not
got back
great.
a murderer for a weed smoker.
Dang it, Jack.
It was a good trade.
You're funny sometimes.
It was
just
back in,
not
like,
when you're supposed to be.
2020 or
That's
something.
crazy. And that's a great time to dig into some of our comments from this past week after I let you know the poll results, which was who had the better embarrassing sports draft. It was 66.7% of the vote. Dane won.
Let's go.
But people, you didn't really vote this week.
Yeah,
I
you
need
did.
everybody to hop in that Spotify section and vote in the polls.
Everybody quit voting for Samuel.
Vote, you don't even need voter ID to vote in these polls. So just do it,
Dang
okay?
it.
Please.
Samuel's too political for the polls.
I'm going to get into the comments immediately. I think we talked about Reiner. I think we did that one. So I think we're starting with an Elizabeth Virgil comment, I believe, unless I read this last week. You can let me
Maybe.
know. She put, just had to tell you guys, I was having a rough day, and this episode made me laugh out loud multiple times.
Wow.
I just so appreciate the podcast. Also, last week, I had one of my youth boys take his sister's phone and convince her she lost it. We were about ready to make an announcement about it when it was revealed it was in his pockets the whole time. So I thought the story of Dane taking Lindsey's phone was extra hilarious because there's some things brothers just don't outgrow.
That sounds like a good brother, TBH.
Really. Then we had one from Nathan. He went, Samuel, because your car is so old, when you go through a car wash, did the water go through the rust and clean the inside too?
That's a great question, Nathan.
And just responded with, it's kind of like a bidet for myself.
Whoa,
Wow,
whoa.
crazy stuff. Jack Holmgren, he jumped in, as always. He put, never heard so many F words to start a podcast. Love it. Dane keeps winning these drafts. Samuel called women cows. Unacceptable. Lindsey, you should make pumpkin muffins and also cinnamon roll muffins. You should also do blind ranking of anything and everything. That would be crazy.
Who, Lindsey?
I think just we should blind rank anything and everything.
Just anything and everything.
Yeah, and Lindsey said, these are fantastic suggestions. Thanks, Jack.
Anything and everything.
And then we had Nat jump in, as occasionally happens. And they put, I've never been more sad than listening to this on a free Chick-fil-A day while
Wow.
living in Alaska.
Yeah.
Knowing that Samuel's living his best life chasing down free chicken makes it worth it, though. Also, honorable mention for most embarrassing sports moments would be the Pirates giving up a run and multiple bases with 2 outs against the Cubs. Cubs, sorry. Javi Baez working his magic.
Freaking hate Javi
Do you remember that
Baez.
play? Where he was running the first on the ground ball, and they started chasing him
Oh,
back to first, and they throw
yeah.
it home. And I'm like, you have 2 outs.
Yeah, that one was tough.
That was like the ugliest thing I've ever seen. They're like, oh, this was an amazing play by Javier Baez. I'm like, no, just the Pirates
Force
were
out
bad.
at first, yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy. So very good suggestion. Appreciate that, Nat. But what I appreciate more is our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ.
Hey, big ups,
Our
Jesus.
number one sponsor of the week. Dane, take it away.
I'm not the number one sponsor of the week. However,
Yeah.
I do have the message that I gave last week, and so I told you guys the intro, I believe, and so I was going to read you guys the first point of what I wrote and what we did along with greed. And so last week was greed, and so Matthew 6:33 is what I was talking over, and I taught over one verse. I've always wanted to teach over just one verse, and so I did Matthew 6:33, and I broke it into 3 different parts where it says, but seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things will be added to you. And so my first point in this message was, whose kingdom are you building? And so my first point is, whose kingdom are you building? I'm writing this first point, and I can't help but think of the American dream, where it seems like you set out in life, and we're taught that you need to go step by step from graduating high school, and then you go to college, and then you get a job or an internship in your 20s, and you grind your way up the corporate ladder at your job, and somewhere along the way you get married, and then you buy a house, and then you have kids, and you buy a bigger house, and then you get a minivan, and then move somewhere close to your parents, but not too close, more like visit them on the weekends close.
Yeah.
And then raise your kids, and then save save for retirement, maybe save for their college, and one day actually retire, and you spend the rest of your days in Florida on a beach. And so this reminds me of one of the most famous sermons in the 21st century where John Piper, who's a great pastor and preacher, and he talks about a Reader's Digest article where couples took or where this particular couple took an early retirement in their 50s and went to Florida, where they lived out their days playing softball, cruising on their boat, and collecting seashells. And John goes on to talk about and compare contrast two older ladies in his church, one who was a nurse who was single her entire life and in her 80s, and then this other lady who's also in her 80s and is a medical doctor. She also retires, and they both decide they want to spend the rest of her life spent with one goal in mind, and that is to make Jesus Christ known among the sick and the poor in the hardest and most unreached people places. And so they go from village to village to village in Cameroon, Africa, caring for the sick and the poor, spreading the good news of Jesus. And while they're traveling to the next village, the brakes in their car give way and they fly over a cliff and they die upon impact. And so John goes on to ask this entire crowd of thousands of people, which of these is a tragedy? The two 80-year-old women in this church who spent their whole life trying to see Christ magnified? Or is it this couple who takes early retirement before even reaching the age of 60, spending their life and collecting shells? Which one of these is a tragedy? And the world would tell us that the two old ladies who spent their life dying in a car crash and caring for the sick and the poor, this time of life when you're supposed to settle down, go to Florida, and just enjoy your days, that those two ladies actually wasted their life. But actually, the kingdom of God is radically different. It's flipped, because a life spent in service to others, making Christ known and living for his kingdom and building his kingdom is never a tragedy. And so, like I said, my first point is, whose kingdom are you building? And in Matthew 6:33, we see the first part, which is, but seek first the kingdom of God. And the first point I have is a question I want to actually ask you, which is, what have you set your eyes on? Is it the material possessions of this world that Jesus earlier in Matthew chapter 6 would say, the treasures on earth where moth and rust destroy and where thieves break in? Is it those things? Is it like inherently wrong or sinful to desire a house or buy a car? No, not necessarily. But greed would say, I need more, I need better, I deserve this, I am owed this, I build this life, I deserve luxury. Greed is always I-focused, and it never, if ever, seeks to serve others or glorify God. And my dad always hates how much athletes are making. So when I told him how much Patrick Mahomes was making, 10 years, $500 million, he about had a mental breakdown. He was like, $500 million? Like, I can't believe an athlete would make that much money. How would you ever spend that much money? I can't believe, like, he says he's a team player and he's saying all these things and he's so selfish. How could you ever think to spend that much money in one lifetime? And I always explain to him that it's not even about the money. It's about what the money says. It says that I'm worth it. I'm the best in the world, so I deserve to be paid like the best in the world. I deserve the most respect in the world because I am the best in the world. And the money speaks to this addiction that they keep chasing and they keep going after. And so it always ends up wanting more, and they always end up wanting more than just the money. They want the success that comes with it, and specifically the status that comes with the success. And Tom Brady, in his 60 Minutes interview after he won his third Super Bowl in 4 years, famously said, why do I have 3 Super Bowl rings and still think there's something greater out there for me? Mm-hmm. I mean, a lot of people would say, hey, man, it is what it is. I've reached my goal, my dream, my life. And me, I think, God, there's got to be more than this. I mean, this can't be all that it's cracked up to be. I'm 27. What else is there for me? And Brady goes on, or the interviewer goes on to ask Brady, like, what do you think the answer is? And he says, I wish I knew. I wish I knew. And Brady goes on to play, of course, in 10 Super Bowls, winning 7 of them, and he retires. And he retired so he could spend more time with his wife and kids. And right before the season starts, at the age of 43, he actually unretires, comes out of retirement, and doesn't tell his wife or kids. And this ends up costing him his marriage. Him and his wife gets divorced, and then his relationship with his family has suffered ever since. And we might be thinking, oh, that's easy for the athletes, like, to go through those things, but I'm never going to be one of those athletes. I'm never going to be that rich or power hungry. And to that, I would say it's just on a smaller scale for us. Like, it's the next promotion with the bigger office or the next $1,000 that I can make, both of which saying I'm worth it. But a life that is spent with our eyes fixed on Jesus and building his kingdom is radically different. It's leveraging everything that I am and everything that I have to even have the chance for others to experience God's life-changing grace and love, and to have them see the real treasure in heaven where neither moth nor rust can destroy. His kingdom never fades and never returns void. It's all satisfying, and it's the only thing actually worth investing in. And that goes to point number 2. So that was the first point that I made in this whole message. And so that is the first point, which is, whose kingdom are you actually building?
Nice. Shout out.
Shout Jesus.
Number 2 sponsors of the week: Jake, Trust and Art, Pretty Rickie, Baby Shepherd, Thomas Reed. The only one that matters this week is Baby Shepherd Thomas Reed. Because why would we talk about Rickie anymore? He got married, and he's worthless to us now.
That's true.
Yeah.
Everybody who gets married is selfish.
Yeah. You just messed up our whole system when you just typed that in.
Hey, you know,
What are you doing?
I do what I can.
It's okay. It's okay. I'll forgive you. And then our number 3 sponsor of the week is Mrs. Mills.
Wow. Yes.
Wow.
Mrs. Mills is
Or
in
Mrs. Pretty Rickie.
Mrs. Pretty Rickie, if you
Yes.
will. And so they got married. Her dad did a great, like he officiated the wedding, or he helped officiate the wedding. He did something like that. And then he gave a speech. He partied on the dance floor. He's the only person ever to beat me in pickleball and singles. So he's on my list, Kermit. And he's crazy, but awesome in a cool way. He's a pastor at a church in Columbia, Missouri, which is pretty cool, where the University of Missouri is. And so it was a cool wedding. And now Mrs. Mills is here, and so
She's
see
here.
them
Hey, come
tomorrow.
on in. Come on in.
No,
Oh, she's busy.
She got
Sorry.
canceled.
Yeah,
Yep. So, wow,
Cool.
what another episode we made.
Well, if you want an Until Next Week shirt, which Josh
merch.
Wise was wearing this week at the Commons, shout out repping us at all
Shout out.
times, you can still get one. We have larges and XLs available. If interested, hit us up. We can hook you up, etc. Also, Friday Pickleball. Use the link in the bio or Samuel14434 to get $10 off your order of at least $95. And you can Venmo Dane money if you want, just because.
I love that. It's just like, hey, if you want to.
Why not? Also, just keep telling your friends if you enjoy the podcast, steal their phones, subscribe for us, leave us 5 stars, follow us on Spotify, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram, where you can also leave us a voice memo. And finally, thanks again for listening to episode 186 of the Until Next Week podcast.
And if you have tips on how to fix my speakers, hit a boy up.